So it's getting close to my senior year, and I'm going to have to start thinking about colleges. Now, I have two colleges in mind, or actually two universities, the University of Oklahoma and the University of Kansas. And if you guys are subscribed to me, I'm obviously really big into meteorology, and both are great for meteorology. Now, the University of Kansas is located in Lawrence, and the University of Oklahoma is located in Norman, Oklahoma. Both are known for meteorology. What the fuck? But one is more known for meteorology than the other, but both are like on the same pedestal. Let's just say one has more clout, which is obviously the University of Oklahoma. It's where Reed Timmer came from and like all the famous meteorologists. Although I think Lisa Teachman, the meteorologist who is famous here in Kansas, actually came from the University of Kansas. I'm not sure about that though. But the main university obviously is Oklahoma University. It's where, the National Weather Service is located. It's where, the Doppler on Wheels is located. It's where all the meteorological technology is being developed and everything, while the University of Kansas is also known for its heavy research. But both are equally as great, but it's just like one is like the center of the meteorological world. But here's the thing, it's a really hard choice between the two. Kansas is really close to home, but like I said, the University of Oklahoma is like where the center of the meteorological world is. And when I was taking the college tours, I had a list in my head of like all the pros and cons and everything. Now, the first thing, Oklahoma traffic is something else, and I'm not that good at driving, and I don't know why I'm having... Hello? Yeah, we're gonna leave this game. When me and my family went to go to the college visit for University of Oklahoma, it was just huge amounts of traffic. I don't know if there was a game going on. I know that, Oklahoma is especially the University of Oklahoma is very, very much involved with sports. And I'm not a very big sports person. The only sport I do is swimming. I used to do some baseball when I was younger, but other than that, I'm not very big into sports. But they're huge into their football team, and I'm just not big into those types of sports. Now, on the University of Kansas, on the other hand, it's much more chill. It's much more relaxed. It's just it's out in this open field. It's in the middle of nowhere. If you've been to the University of Oklahoma Norman campus, it's in this big suburban area. But if you've been to the University of Kansas, you've obviously seen it's in the middle of nowhere. It's surrounded by a bunch of big fields and everything. But it's only a 30-minute drive from Kansas City, Missouri. And here's another plus side. The University of Kansas actually offers scholarships based on your GPA in high school. I think the highest you can get is $16,000 for 4 years. But here's the other thing. Both are extremely expensive, and I think the final call for me is if I get a really good scholarship. Because I think both are around the $48,000 range just for a semester, and that's with tuition in there. So unless I get a full ride scholarship, it's going to be a very hard call. And then I also have to think about my gen ed classes, because I think I'm going to Butler Community College here in Kansas. My gen ed classes, basically all the required classes that you need. Basically the base level entry classes, like algebra and everything. I think world history is a required gen ed class. I'm not really sure though. I don't know, don't quote me on that. But that's also a deciding factor as well, because if I take my gen ed classes at Butler Community College, I can't get the scholarship opportunities I could get when I'm a freshman in college there. It's all just really confusing, and college is so expensive. I really wish college wasn't as expensive as it was, but I guess that's just the way the world works. I don't know. Hopefully my 4.0 GPA gets me enough scholarships. I am thinking about joining the Honor Society to also get a lot of scholarships as well for my senior year, but I don't know, man. It's just, college is really just fucking expensive, and I'm not getting loans. Loans is something that I'm heavily against, and I just don't want to do that. But I also just don't want to be so broke out of college where I can't afford a home. But I'm pretty sure with the degree I'm going into with it, I'll probably get a job once I'm in my senior year of college. But a fun fact, if you go to Kansas State the University of Kansas, you can actually. So what I plan to do is get a degree in meteorology and a minor in journalism. But what you can do at the University of Kansas Kansas has actually combined the two, so you can just get 1 degree and you don't have to get a minor. They actually have specific classes for like broadcast forecasting. The University of Oklahoma, I don't think does that. I think it's just specifically you get a major in journalism. I'm sorry, a major in meteorology and a minor in journalism. But the cost of both are just really expensive, so it's just really stressful. I don't know. What would you guys do in this situation? I know a lot of you guys aren't going into meteorology. I know you guys are interested in meteorology, but a lot of people just don't make that as their career path. But for me, I've invested way too much. I've loved weather ever since I was a kid, so maybe I don't know. Just what would you guys do in this situation? Would you choose Kansas State or University of Kansas or the University of Oklahoma? Leave a comment down below.